Good morning and welcome. You are listening to the top 10 stories from TheMatrix newspapers for this morning, Sunday, July 26, 2026. I am Victory Robinson and I'll be taking you through today's top headlines. Thank you for joining us. Here are the stories. Obi's one-term presidency pact sparks northern revolt, legal firestorm. ACF rejects deal, describes it as illegal, desperate bid for power. Middlebelt Forum endorses pact on condition presidency comes its way in 2031. Senior lawyers insist private agreements cannot bind a sitting president. Further in the story, a reported written agreement by the presidential candidate of the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC), Mr. Peter Obi, to serve only a single 4-year term if elected president in 2027 has ignited a fierce political and constitutional debate, exposing fresh divisions across the north and intensifying discussions over Nigeria's long-standing power rotation arrangement. I have the CCTV footage. Al-Mustafa reopens the Abacha death mystery. Ex-CSO tears into DSS memo, brands its lies, written on others' orders. To insiders, to account, and the nation still waiting for the truth. Nearly 3 decades after the sudden death of former military head of state, General Sani Abacha, one of Nigeria's most enduring political mysteries has resurfaced, with conflicting accounts from a former Department of State Services operative and Abacha's former Chief Security Officer, Major Hamza Al-Mustafa, reigniting public debate. From the President, end of northern insecurity is near as federal government unveils massive development push. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Saturday expressed confidence that Nigeria is approaching a decisive turning point in its battle against insecurity, declaring that the persistent security threats confronting the country, particularly across the north, will soon become a thing of the past as his administration intensifies efforts to dismantle criminal networks and restore lasting peace. Keep Atiku away from our treasury. Ibukwe opens fire. Joe Ibukwe, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, says Nigeria's treasury has no business anywhere near the African Democratic Congress leader. And to drive it home, he dug up a name Atiku can't easily shake off, his old boss. Adekunle Ajasin University, Akungba Koko, shut down as ASU strike bites. Lecturers unpaid since May. Nothing is moving at Adekunle Ajasin University, Akungba Akoko. The lecture halls are empty, the timetables are frozen, and thousands of students are left to wonder when or whether the term will go on. Suraki-led PDP team meets Jonathan after court setback. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has held a closed-door meeting with the Kabiru Turaki-led interim leadership of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), days after a federal high court struck out a suit seeking recognition of the faction by the Independent National Electoral Commission. OT counters Ozodinma, says no Southeast consensus on Tinubu. Abia State Governor Alex Uti has distanced himself from claims that Southeast governors have unanimously endorsed President Bola Tinubu for a second term, insisting that only Nigerians can decide the outcome of the 2027 presidential election. Gumi raises fresh debates over talks with Boko Haram bandits. As debate over Nigeria's worsening insecurity continues, Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has questioned who would be willing to open dialogue with Boko Haram insurgents and armed bandits without facing public criticism. Over to sports. Leaked letter shows Infantino praising Argentina despite final loss. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has congratulated Argentina on their impressive 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign despite the South Americans' defeat to Spain in the final. And lastly, on entertainment, Iyabo Ojo calls out Ghanaian broadcaster for airing movie without license. Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo has accused a Ghanaian television station of illegally broadcasting her newly released movie, The Memory of You, less than 24 hours after its premiere. That concludes the top 10 stories from the Matrix newspapers for this Sunday morning. For more breaking news, in-depth reports, analysis, and updates throughout the day, please visit www.matrixngr.com. Thank you for listening. I am Beatrice Robinson. To have a productive day.